Why did I start removing my content? Why did I remove some of the content that was there previously and it was performing well? It had like 10,000 views, 10,000k views. Why did I make this difficult decision? I started removing a few of my content that wasn't really mine. And yes, that can hurt because you look at videos that have performed very well, that have views, you look at the number of subscribers it brought, you look at the work that you put in, the time, and then you think like, should I really remove this? But eventually you have to ask yourself, should I really remove this? What is more valuable? Is it this video that I have to remove or my channel that I have built? But for me, the answer was obvious. It is my channel. The video can disappear. The channel is an asset. My audience, you guys, you are my asset. And the brand that I'm building is the asset. The future of this channel is the asset too. And that's why I don't want to gamble anymore with my channel. And I'm not interested in being the guy who says, let me see how far I can push it. I have already seen what happens when you push something too far. And I want to build this properly. Recently, I've just ventured into podcasting, just like what I'm doing right now. Well, I'm just starting off, as you can see. No fancy gadgets, no fancy lights, no fancy nothing. I know that, but we shall get there someday. And that's why I'm seeing more, and that's why you are seeing more of my podcast. With me, my face to you, and my voice to you. My podcast is called Mr. Eviomatic Podcast. You can subscribe to it too. You will see it on the video down here, because the reason why I decided to shift into podcasting is just because no one can take away anything from me. Okay? No one can take away my voice. No one can take away my experiences. No one can take away my stories, my opinions, knowledge, mistakes, lessons, my journey. Like, no one can take away that. And nobody owns that. Okay? And that's what I want to build around. I can always talk about so many things. I can talk about technology because I have been around computers for years. I can talk about YouTube. Okay? I have experienced the good side and the painful side of YouTube. I can talk about business. I can talk about Uganda. I can talk about entertainment, music, filmmaking, creator academy, and my own journey. And that is content. I don't have to spend time on somebody else's movie to tell my story, right? That is the big shift. I'm not saying I'm abandoning you guys. No, 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 no. I'm still here with you and I'm giving you what you want. And I'll be giving you whatever you have been watching or whatever brought you to my channel. I'm going to give you that, but with a little bit of shift. You understand? I'm saying that I'm only changing the foundation that I started off on. You know, when the foundation is lagging, the building can't be stable. So I'm trying to go back to the foundation so that we can rebuild it in a proper way, so that it can protect the channel for the future. Okay. Recently, I've seen a shift in the subscriber unsubscribing rate, like in the unsubscribing rate. Like, now let's talk about something like this. Subscribers, when you watch your when they watch your content, someone will leave. Like, some people will stay and some will leave. Okay, because you have changed the direction that you want to move in. Some people are not comfortable with that direction, but the royal fans, the royal people, those who want to stay, they will stay with you. You just have to be you and do something that, it protects the channel and is best for you and your fans. That is normal. If some people leave, some people unsubscribe, it is okay, because they were not meant to stay on the journey with you, and that is normal. It happens even in life. There are some people that are not meant to be part of your book. Like, they are supposed to be on the startup chapters, but they are not supposed to go through to be through your story like in the whole book. You understand? So some people subscribe because they want a particular type of movie content. That's their own reason as to why they subscribe. Now when you try to change your direction, someone may be like, I'm not interested anymore, and that is normal. Okay? And they unsubscribe. At first it can hurt, but when you look at the numbers going down, you're like, why? Then I realized something recently, that I would rather have a few subscribers who actually want me and my content, whatever I post. Thousands of people demanding something that could put my channel at risk. That is the truth. I can't do that. And I'm not trying to build the biggest audience possible anymore. I'm trying to build the right audience. What I mean by the right audience, those people who can hear me talk, just like what I'm doing right now. Those people who want to learn something else. Those people who want entertainment. Those people who want to hear my perspective about different things. And those people who want to follow my journey, you are welcome. That is the strong community that I want to build next. Okay? And so, I've been through a lot with this channel because I started in this. Actually, I started being busy on it. It was in April this year, 2026. That's when I started being really active on YouTube. I was busy before, but when I got some time off, so I decided to focus on this journey. And it's been a great journey with ups and downs, but I've learned from my lessons. And I'm trying to build a bigger community and a clean environment for everyone. So around October, because I've had some copyright issues and some guideline strikes, and we pray they're expiring soon. By October, I think they will be all gone. That's what I'm praying for. Right now, I'm waiting for my opportunity because they gave me another opportunity to reapply. They didn't cancel me out, but they just paused my monetization for a while, but they gave me a chance to reapply for monetization in October. So I'm waiting for that. Until then, I'm not sitting around here crying. No, I didn't even cry when that happened because I knew I was learning and I was getting into some real step. So I didn't have to cry what because no one saw me building this. No one saw me doing all of this. I did it by myself. No one saw me struggling to do this. So I couldn't cry for nobody. And even now I'm not crying because I learned a lot. And right now I'm building. That is the difference. Even though I got a lot of trouble, I fall into a lot of trouble behind the scenes, I'm not here crying, but I'm building. That's the difference. The channel is still growing. People are still subscribing. They are still watching. And I'm using this period to change the foundation like I first built on. I want to change that foundation. Because right now, I'm investing into my time into this live talking, the podcast kind of thing. I'm also developing in the tech content, talking about education. I'm improving my storytelling, and I'm also improving my editing skills. Every day I learn, and I'm still learning. And when the opportunity comes in for me to apply again, when the opportunity comes for me to reapply again, I want to be able to say, look at what I have built within these few months, okay? I want to look at my channel with original content. Something that I've built with my own head, my own narration, commentary, podcast, technology content, educational content, my creator journey. And I don't wish to say, in case the opportunity comes to reapply for monetization, I don't just wish to say that, you know what, please give me my monetization. No, I don't want that. I want my channel to demonstrate why I deserve it. Okay? I want them to review my channel and they will see that I deserve to be given a second chance because I've learned my lesson. But I didn't just sit here and cry. I learned my lesson even without no one knowing that is happening. But I learned it and I continued to improve. So my final message is that this is for all those who are aspiring to be YouTubers. And if you're watching this and you're also trying to become one, let me tell you something. Don't underestimate YouTube. I used to. I genuinely didn't understand how powerful it could be. But I've seen it, I've experienced it, I've watched an idea turn into views, I've watched views turn into subscribers, I have watched subscribers turn into an audience, and I have watched an audience create real financial opportunity. So yes, YouTube money is real, but don't chase the money. Build something that can survive long term. Because the biggest mistakes you can make is finally finding the door and then kicking the door off its hinges because you are impatient. Take your time, learn the rules, learn the business, build your own voice, build your own audience, build your own intellectual property. Build something you can still be proud of 5 years from now. For me, that's what this next step or this next chapter is all about. Because I started with movies, I learned movies, I built an audience through movies, but now I want to do a little shift. But still, I'm going to be giving you movies, but with a little shift. Okay? An enhancement in what I've been giving you. I want people to know DJ Evio Promix as the tech guy, the creator, hustler, storyteller, the person, okay, who is still learning, the person who is making, like who has made mistakes, the person who is rebuilding from those mistakes, the person who is not giving up. Okay, we are just getting started. And if you're watching this, subscribe to my channel. Not because I want numbers of followers, but because you are interested to know what is happening next. And you are interested in my journey because we are going to build this thing properly. One episode at a time, one video at a time, and one lesson at a time. And maybe one day we will look back at this episode and say, remember when he was talking about making his first serious money from YouTube? Because I believe there will be bigger stories coming, bigger opportunities, bigger lessons, and hopefully big numbers. But this time we are doing it the right way. We are not rushing. Thank you for watching Mr. Eviomatic Podcast, Episode 5. I am DJ Evio Promix, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Subscribe.